fact that these young men, even that, as you insist, they are a minority, what explains the fact that Kashmiri young men who are trained doctors have turned to terror? What are the roots of this radicalization? Does it lie in religion? Does it lie in the activities of groups like the Jaish-e-Mohammed, a certain pan-Islamic radicalism?
I have no idea. I don't know. Different people get radicalized for different reasons. Some people get radicalized because they believe the government has treated them unfairly. Some people get radicalized because of religious indoctrination. Some people look at the political sort of future that they want Jammu and Kashmir to have and get radicalized accordingly. I don't know what was the root cause for the radicalization of the people involved in this attack. I guess that's something that the investigative agencies will have to arrive at. But I just want to make the point that the entire Jammu and Kashmir and the entire Kashmir community is not radicalized. And when you have orders like you saw in Gurgaon the other day, asking for all Kashmiri Muslims to be identified. And I know this is happening in education institutions in cities like Gurgaon. They're being asked to provide lists of Kashmiri Muslim teachers engaged in academic institutions in places like Gurgaon and all. You're effectively saying, and the order said Kashmiri Muslims and foreigners. So you're effectively saying that Kashmiri Muslims and foreigners are one and the same thing and have to be treated accordingly. This is where I'm saying you need to be very careful. Not all Kashmiri Muslims are radicalized, and certainly not all Kashmiri Muslims are supporters of terror.
Will all the Kashmiri Muslims then come out with the same vigor that they came out after Pahalgam and said enough is enough?
Why do we have to prove our nationality to you? Why do we have to prove our patriotism to you? Isn't it enough that I am saying it on behalf of the people of Jammu and Kashmir? Where else have people come out? I mean, it's always the Kashmiris and then the Indian Muslims have to come out. I mean, today you have 5 intellectuals who felt the need to condemn this attack and to make it known that Indian Muslims are not with terrorist organizations. I haven't seen anybody else come out and do this. It's always the Kashmiri Muslim and then by extension the Indian Muslim that is held to a higher standard, that somehow we have to prove our patriotism. We have to prove that we're not with terror. For everybody else, you just assume it to be the case. Why don't you assume it in our case? Assume that we're not with terror unless we actually come out and say that we support incidents like this.